Steve, disappointing in the end. We nearly held on. Difficult game though.
Yeah, very difficult. We had the same here last year. You know, it's tough when it is tough when you've got a team who want to put the ball in the box at every occasion, from every angle of the pitch, from every set play, from every goal kick, from pretty much everywhere. You're defending a hell of a lot, and obviously if you're defending that many balls in the box, one or two are going to drop. One or two did drop them, but I thought our goalkeeper was absolutely unbelievable. He made some fantastic saves for his debut. And the game wears on, and you start to think, well, maybe we can hang on, but it wasn't meant to be. The most disappointing thing for me is the fact that we conceded so quickly after the first. That's the only thing we've said to the players. The effort is unquestioned, commitment has been unquestioned. Could we have played better football? Possibly, but again, as I say, when the ball's in the air, as much as it is, it's tough for a team like us to get the ball down. When we did make some passes, we got chances. Jimmy had a great chance at the end. It was a fantastic opening goal. But yeah, one of disappointment. One of disappointment. As I say, I've been in the game a long time. I haven't seen that type of football for a long time. But it's proved to be successful for them tonight. So we'll take it like we do, and get on with looking at how we're going to go and beat Gateshead now.
Okay. Well, taking you back right to the second minute, Scott Wilson's strike, excellent.
Fantastic. Yeah, his first touch of the game, doing what we want strikers to do, gamble, and he took it so early the goalkeeper couldn't do anything about it. And then, as I say, we sometimes you can score too early, but as I said, we played when we could, and we defended a hell of a lot of balls in the box, and there's not much else you can say about the game. As I said, we won't play against that too often.
No, in the first half we passed the ball better than we did in the second half. We found possession a struggle in the second half.
Yeah, as I said, the way they play, the way they go about it. Obviously they're getting beat 1-0 at half time, and we knew the second half was going to start with being bombarded again. And as I said, the law of averages will say the odd one will drop to them. And as I said, we found it hard because a lot of the ball, a lot of time the ball was sort of in our final third, bouncing and bobbling around, where we haven't hook balls clear, as opposed to being able to settle down on the ball and play good football. But ultimately, as they'll say, quite right, I'm not here to tell you what kind of football should be played by everybody, but I'm saying, as they say, they've proved that successful tonight, so fair play.
And if one could just dwell on the goalkeeper, he was fantastic today. I thought he made some outstanding saves.
Yeah, there's a lot of plus points for us now. We have to take as many positives as we can. One of them was obviously the goalkeeper, but the biggest one would have been the goalkeeper. Noah Baba has proved tonight that he can slot in at right back and do a good job. He's competitive. He's a very fit lad. Scott Burgess back in the team. The first starts for sort of Courtney and Mitchell. I thought Jimmy Tura, everywhere we put him, was a handful. Obviously, we just need to get although his fitness looked great tonight, we haven't had him long, and we need to sort of try and drill him in the way that we want him to play, and when to pull off and when to go towards the ball. But as a natural talent, I think you can see he's got a hell of a lot to offer.
Yep. And so Gateshead on Saturday, went away again.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said before, it's fair play to them. We got the 3 points. We now have to make a long trip back after a hell of a lot of effort with nothing to show for it. But the lads have been commended for their efforts, and we go again against Gateshead. There's lads that we decided to freshen it up with, that'll be looking to get back in the team. There's a lot of people that have played well tonight who deserve another great Gateshead. So we'll look at the situation again when we train again on Thursday and go again.